So Discord is in big trouble with New Jersey State and with a lot of parents. Find out exactly why in this episode. So in this episode, I'm going to talk about Discord and Roblox as it relates to some legal filings and the story of a 10-year-old girl who was kidnapped in California, who was communicating with somebody on Discord and Roblox, and that is what got her kidnapped. So last week, the state of New Jersey filed a suit against Discord, claiming that the company engaged in deceptive and unconscionable business practices that put children at risk. The suit was filed on Thursday and claims that the popular messaging app is not doing enough to keep its youngest users safe from predators and violent content. Now, I have a whole video about Discord, what it is, how to use it, what kind of parental controls are available with Discord. Unfortunately, these parental controls are not doing enough. Normally, I don't give much weight to any of these types of lawsuits against tech companies. I do have a strong belief that tech companies should be able to govern themselves. Again, there are government restrictions and regulations and things like that when it comes to the features they have and whether or not it can protect children. I believe is up to the app company themselves, because parents have a choice. They cannot allow their kid to use an app like Discord or Roblox. If you're not super familiar with Discord or Roblox, definitely check out my video about Discord. It gives you a lot more details. What I like to compare it to is basically a messaging platform. You're able to private message or have public messages with people that are also using that Discord server. So the application is broken out into these servers that people maintain or create. I have a Discord server. I actually have two Discord servers, one for family tech and one for my obsession with a wall of water bottles. But really, anybody can create a Discord server and invite anybody to that Discord server, and then you can have discussions. So normally the servers will be around a specific topic. Like I said, I have a wall of water bottle one, I have a family tech one to help you talk about technology. So there's all these different types of servers that you are able to join. The unfortunate thing is there isn't a lot of moderation going on in these servers, depending on which server you join. So my server, I could moderate it, but if I have a large server, then I would need to probably hire people to moderate it appropriately. So inappropriate content could get through even if I am moderating it. So I like to say Discord is kind of the wild, wild west of chat applications. Now, when it comes to Roblox, I also have a video about Roblox, but Roblox is mainly just an application. Other people are able to create games, upload those games, and anybody can play them. So again, it's going to have a lot of user-generated content, and not all of that content would be appropriate for your child. Roblox also has the ability to chat with people. Again, as a parent, you can set up restrictions so that they are not able to chat with strangers or things like that. So make sure you understand the parental controls that are available to you through Roblox and through Discord. However, both of these applications have parental controls that fall well short of what I would like to see included in the applications. So going back to this lawsuit, again, I am not necessarily a fan of these types of lawsuits. However, I think this lawsuit does have some teeth. The reason I do is because it says that Discord claims it was safe for children. Now, I know it's not safe for kids. My 15-year-old knows it's not safe for kids. So if they are actually claiming that it's safe for kids, yes, that is a big problem, because I hate when companies give parents or kids a false sense of security. None of these platforms would be safe for kids. Even if they have it locked down completely, it's still not absolutely safe for kids. You need to set up the parental controls. The parental controls don't always work. You need to check on these parental controls, and you need to maybe install additional controls. So if you see your kid chatting with somebody who is not somebody they know in real life, you need to ask them, hey, how do you know this person? Because you shouldn't allow your children to chat with people who they do not know in real life. So the big problem that New Jersey has for Discord is that first, all Discord does to verify a new user's age is require them to enter a birth date. Any 10-year-old would probably know what birth date they need to enter in order to gain access to that account. As a parent, you need to make sure you know what applications are installed on their phone or on their computer or applications that they are able to access. And then you might know what's going on there. But for parents who are not actively checking the applications or approving applications for their child, then they would not know that their child created a Discord account, lied about their age, and are using Discord. The lawsuit goes on further to state that Discord has claimed that they will filter messages based on the sender. However, by default, the app lets any messages through if the person is your child's friend. So it's not going to scan those messages for inappropriate content. It's only scanning messages for inappropriate content from people who are not their friends. You can toggle it on to make it so it will scan all content. But again, that's not on by default. That is something you need to manually opt into. But the state of New Jersey also found is that this scanner did not always catch everything. It was not a very good content filter for those messages. So much was actually getting through to children. And so this is where New Jersey had a big problem with Discord's claims that it is safe for kids. And this is where Discord really shot themselves in the foot there. You can't claim it's safe for kids when it's not actually safe for kids. I hate this false sense of security that companies are giving to their children. If you are going to say that it's safe for kids, it has to actually be safe for kids. So they're definitely shooting themselves in the foot by making those types of claims. So I am actually backing this lawsuit because of those claims. If Discord hadn't said anything about being safe for kids, I don't think they'd be in the mess that they're in right now. So now kind of flying across the country to California, where this 10-year-old girl found herself in trouble because of messages that she was sending through Discord and Roblox. I would be curious to see if another lawsuit pops up from New Jersey or even from California naming Roblox as the defendant as well. So what are some things that I think that Discord and Roblox could do better on their parental control front? Well, first, you are able to see who your child is messaging or contacting and how often they are contacting, but you are not able to see the actual messages themselves on both platforms. So I would love to see better monitoring tools that I can turn off or turn on for my child. When they get to the point where I don't need to monitor all their messages anymore, then I can turn that feature off for my kid as they grow. But when they first start using it, then I definitely want something like that turned on. Another thing that Roblox could do, they have this content filter of games and things that you would be allowed to access based on however your parent sets content filter for your account. But what I would really like to see is the ability for a kid to request a specific experience. And that's what they call their applications or their games. If I'm a kid, I want to request that I can play this experience to my parent. The parent can check into the experience and approve just specifically that experience for the child. This will allow them much more access to games that they might not be able to play because of the content restrictions. When the parental controls for Roblox first came out, you could either set it to where you could only play games that were approved or written by Roblox, or open up everything. Most kids didn't want to play the games that were just written and created by Roblox, and so they would get upset. Then the parents would end up opening up the entirety of Roblox because it was so limiting in the other setting. If they allow a kid to just request a specific experience, then I know exactly what games they're playing inside the platform, and I have control and say over which games they're playing. In similar fashion, I would love for the same kind of thing to be on Discord, where a kid requests to their parent that they are able to join a specific server, and then the parent allows them to join that server. This will give the parent, again, more control over what servers their kids are joining and why and who they're friending. Let's have them request a friend as well, and I can approve or deny those requests so that I know, okay, yes, this friend is somebody you know in real life. So having more control also gives the kid a little more autonomy because they're able to access the content and the people that they want to. You are more comfortable knowing that they are being a little bit safer. Again, I'm not going to make a claim that it's completely safe for kids, even with these settings in place, but it is going to make it a safer platform and something that I can feel more comfortable allowing my kid to use. So while this lawsuit is kind of one of the first of its kind, where it's not a parent or anything like that, it's the state bringing a lawsuit against a tech company, I could definitely see more parents getting involved in these kinds of lawsuits because of harm that has been done to their children on these different platforms. The unfortunate case of a mother in Florida whose son took his own life because they were chatting with an AI bot, and the AI bot basically encouraged them to do this. So the parent is suing Character.ai, that tech company that created the bot, because of the encouragement that the bot gave to their child. So I'm curious if more of these lawsuits will continue to pop up. What do you think of the lawsuit? Do you think New Jersey will win against Discord? Will Discord make any changes to their platform? Will Roblox make any changes to their platform to help protect kids, just like they kind of are claiming that they are doing? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Please let me know, and we will see you in the next episode.